Anxiety is an emotional response that can be treated with your five senses. You can treat anxiety with medication. Plenty of medicines have proven effective for calming an anxious mind. While this is standard as a treatment option, sometimes the side effects of prescribed medication can be problematic. A medicine that doesn't cause any issues with one person might be troubling for others. Some people suffering from anxiety prefer a drug-free treatment. They find relief in group therapy sessions. Understanding that other people are dealing with the same issues can be relieving. As others talk about their problems and successful treatment of anxiety, it gives group therapy patients hope that they can reduce their anxiety levels as well. Combining physical activity, relaxation exercises, a healthy sleep schedule, and a nutritious diet is another natural way to treat anxiety. Because anxiety often involves how you sense your life and the world around you, engaging your five senses can help you reduce the effect of anxiety. Try the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. This is a grounding technique that you can use whenever you feel anxious. Consider it a hidden treatment. The people around you won't be able to tell that you're doing anything out of the ordinary. Here's how you actively put your senses to work for anxiety relief. Consciously recognize 5 things you see, 4 things you feel or touch, 3 things you hear, 2 aromas you smell, 1 thing you taste. As you can probably tell, these are diversionary techniques. They put your focus on something other than what's causing your anxiety. Whether your anxious feelings are focused on something real or simply perceived, this works. It puts your energy into what's going on around you. If your anxiety is linked to something you can see, touch, hear, smell, or taste, leave it out of this process. Choose other environmental factors for your focus. When you put your senses to work this way, get involved. Dig deep. Don't just look at a car and tell yourself that you can see the car. What color is it? How many doors does it have? Is it big or small? What are its many physical characteristics? Do the same thing with your other senses. While engaging your sight, touch, hearing, and smell might be easy in most situations, there might not be something you can readily taste. If you deal with anxiety regularly, keeping a piece of candy or a mint handy can help with this exercise proven to reduce feelings of anxiety. 5 ways to treat an anxiety disorder. Does your anxiety seem to pop up frequently? You could be suffering from an anxiety disorder. According to the National Institutes of Mental Health, 31% of U.S. adults can expect to experience some anxiety disorder. The National Alliance on Mental Illness reports that in 2017, more than 40 million adults in the U.S. struggled with an anxiety disorder. That's not just a problem for adults. The research by NAMI shows that roughly 7% of children, 1 in 14, between the ages of 3 and 17, experience anxiety concerns. Some anxiety is normal. Big life changes can certainly make you feel anxious. That's not what anxiety disorders are about. These are situations where anxious feelings are constant and severe. They can affect every aspect of a person's life. The feelings of anxiety don't go away. Generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety disorder, and panic disorder are some common anxiety disorders. Symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder include excessive worry, often over things that are out of a person's control. Here are a few other symptoms of GAD. Chronic issues with concentration and focus. Unusually high levels of fatigue and irritability, sleep issues, muscle tension and pain, and headaches. If your anxiety is chronic and ever-present, get help immediately. Treatment by a licensed mental health professional can help you understand how anxiety affects your life. Cognitive behavioral therapy and medication are 2 anxiety treatments. In addition, you can use the following 5 practices to quickly and in some cases instantly reduce your anxiety and improve feelings of control and relaxation. 1. Go back in time. Feelings of anxiety often come from focusing on some possible future outcome. Focus on the present instead. Take a step back from future thinking and pay attention to what's happening in your life now. You only have control over the present moment. Acting with that in mind can reduce anxious feelings now and in the future. 2. Laugh and smile. Laughing elevates oxygen levels, and you don't smile when unhappy or stressed. Engage in activities that you know make you laugh and smile, and you're going to experience less anxiety. 3. Call in the reinforcements. Call your best friend. Take a walk with your neighbor that's always upbeat. Join a local charity. These are easy ways to fill yourself with positive feelings that simultaneously lower stress and anxiety. 4. Be nice to yourself. Listen to your favorite music. Play a round of golf or give yourself a spa day. Do absolutely nothing at all. Take a short vacation. Clean and organize your home so you feel good about your surroundings. Practice self-care in a way that matters to you. 5. Remember the 3-3-3 rule. Focus on what's going on right now. Take a couple of deep breaths and let them out slowly. Then look around and name 3 things you can see. What are 3 sounds you hear? Then move 3 different body parts and really experience how that feels. Like many anxiety relief techniques, this changes your focus from what's causing the anxiety to something you can control. These simple practices don't cost a penny. You don't have to schedule an appointment with a doctor or take expensive drugs. Whether you experience an anxiety disorder or normal daily doses of anxious feelings, these 5 anxiety treatments can instantly deliver more peace of mind and feelings of calm and control. Can you sniff your way to reduced anxiety? Sound asleep people will sit bolt upright and wide awake with a sense of alarm when their sense of smell alerts them to the presence of smoke. Walking past a bakery, cafe, or another source of wonderful aromas, you may instantly desire aromatic and delicious food even if you aren't hungry. This is how powerful your sense of smell is. Of all the 5 senses, it's more intimately related to your memories than any other. When you encounter something positive or negative with an aroma attached to that experience, your brain tucks that information away. When you encounter that same smell later, your memory is quickly accessed. In addition to bringing up past memories, certain aromas are linked to specific emotions. For instance, valerian essential oil can promote calm and reduce feelings of anxiety. This was reported by Healthline, with 6 out of 7 studies of a valerian supplement showing a positive outcome for treating anxiety. How can you hijack your sense of smell for anxiety relief? Aromatherapy is the use of aromas for therapeutic treatments. A common practice is to employ a diffuser that sprays a very fine mist of essential oils into the air. Essential oils are the essence of plant material such as trees and bushes, herbs, roots, and flowers. The response is nearly instantaneous because of the smell of these health-boosting natural aromas is seen as a benefit to the nervous system. This allows them to pass through the blood-brain barrier instantly, and different emotions are influenced depending on the essential oil. Some essential oils are safe for topical use. They can be applied to your skin, but only when diluted sufficiently with carrier oil. Used in this way, you would benefit from the aromatic therapy of the oil as well as its physical contact with a wound or skin condition. Hospitals support aromatherapy for anxiety relief. The Kaiser Permanente Fontana Medical Center in California conducted a study to determine whether aromatherapy and anxiety relief were linked. Certain scents were found to help reduce anxiety and nausea in postoperative patients. This is one of many studies that report the same findings. Many hospitals use essential oil diffusers to treat stress and anxiety in their patients. Lavender oil has been used for centuries to lower anxiety and stress and promote healthy sleep cycles. Jasmine, sweet basil, chamomile, rose petal, and ylang-ylang essential oils also reduce anxiety and promote calm and peacefulness. 5 natural remedies for anxiety. We tend to think of anxiety as a negative experience. That's often the case, but all anxiety isn't out of place. If you become anxious and concerned because you realize you're in the middle of nowhere, your vehicle is about to run out of fuel, and the gas station you passed an hour ago had a sign that said "Last Chance for Gas," your anxiety makes sense. As far as the definition goes, anxiety is a feeling of nervousness, worry, and unease. It might be based on an upcoming event or something uncertain as far as the outcome is concerned. These feelings can be mild or intense and persistent to the point that they interfere with daily life. Normal feelings of anxiety can prepare you for dangerous situations and help you calculate levels of risk. When anxious feelings become a regular occurrence, you need to take action. Chronic, untreated, unchecked stress can develop into crippling anxiety disorders such as post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, obsessive-compulsive disorder OCD, illness anxiety, and social anxiety disorder. These situations can cripple a person's ability to live a normal life. Here are 5 natural remedies to get a handle on a person's anxiety before it becomes a bigger issue. They can help you prevent and treat anxiety so you enjoy less stress and more feelings of control and calm. 1. Practice mindfulness and meditate. Stress and anxiety are closely related. Meditation has been used for thousands of years to effectively treat stress. Mindfulness is about living in the present moment. Be totally aware of your current surroundings and everything that's happening. Engage all 5 of your senses. Be mindful of your current situation without judging it, and you will change your focus away from what's causing you to feel anxious. 2. Enjoy moderate to intense physical activity every day. Humans were built for movement, not sitting around all day. The benefits of regular physical activity extend to so many mental and physical aspects of your life. Ongoing research agrees with what the American Psychological Association tells us. Regular physical activity improves your ability to concentrate and your willpower. It also helps prevent and reduce anxiety. 3. Cut back on caffeine. Caffeine can give you a healthy boost of focus and clarity. When you get too much, the all too common caffeine jitters can take over. You start stressing out and experiencing anxiety needlessly. Some people even have panic attacks when caffeine intake is too high over an extended period. 4. Sleep 7 to 9 hours every night. This is the recommendation of the Mayo Clinic, the National Institutes of Health, the World Health Organization, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and other health authorities. Improved mental health, as well as lower levels of anxiety and stress, are the rewards of plenty of restful sleep. 5. Breathe deeply. Anxiety is often accompanied by physical symptoms like shallow, quick breathing. Deep breathing is an ancient practice linked to reduced stress levels, lower anxiety, and a more positive outlook. Take time to enjoy slow and deep breaths when you begin feeling anxious. You should also practice several deep breathing sessions every day as a way to prevent anxiety and stress. These are 5 powerful and natural ways to combat anxiety. They can keep mild anxiety from becoming a bigger issue. Your benefits include other mental and physical rewards. Turn to these simple practices when you feel like anxiety has an undue presence. 3 tips for better grounding to reduce anxiety. Were you ever grounded as a child? This is a form of punishment. If you somehow ran afoul of your parents' rules, they would ground you to your room or some other specific space. The idea is that you can't leave that space for a certain amount of time. Grounded children learn to make the best out of a bad situation. They look around their punishment environment to find something in this confined area that will distract them. They engage their senses with what they have access to rather than thinking about things they aren't able to do, play with their friends, watch television, ride their bicycle. If you need to deal with anxiety, you can ground yourself as an adult. This form of therapeutic grounding is similar to your punishment as a child. You limit your sensory involvement to the immediate area. This involves attaching yourself to the right now moment and your current physical space. Here are 3 tips that will help you get more anxiety relief from grounding. 1. Practice makes perfect. The human brain is an amazing computer. You can program it to do so many things. Many of your skills and abilities were developed thanks to you repeatedly practicing them. Practice grounding and you will get better at it over time. This is because your mind recognizes things you do repeatedly. It assumes that if you consciously repeat certain behaviors, they must benefit you or you wouldn't do them. Where grounding is concerned, practice is powerful. Calm yourself and engage your senses. What do you see, smell, hear, touch, and taste right now? Ground yourself in the present moment only. Take your focus away from what's causing you anxiety. Place it in your immediate environment. The more you practice this, the better you'll get at removing your focus from what's making you anxious. 2. Build a support network. The people you care about can help you with this process. Teach them what grounding does for you and why you use it to relieve anxiety. Enlisting help this way can be wonderful, because sometimes anxiety might be sneaking up on you without you recognizing it. A friend may be able to tell you that you might benefit from some grounding if they see warning signs of anxiety. They may say, "Are you feeling anxious? Let's do some grounding. What color is the shirt I'm wearing? How does your clothing feel on you? What do you smell right now? What sounds are you hearing?" Open your eyes. Anxiety involves worrying and obsessing over some real or perceived thought or experience. It's usually not something that's going on in your current moment. This is why you want to keep your eyes open and focus on the physically present things around you right now. If you close your eyes and limit your sensory input dramatically, this can allow your mind to wander to those anxious feelings and experiences. Open your eyes for a better grounding experience and let them take in all the visual input in your immediate environment. Using your senses to ground you in reality can calm an anxious mind. These 3 tips help improve your grounding so you enjoy less stress and anxiety.